where they're really hitting me hard, I don't know how my body's healing from them. Like, because it's been so long. Like at the beginning, I'd be hitting the head, and my arm would be like just down on my side, like hanging. But a couple of days, or a day or two, and I'd be back going. But now it's like my body doesn't have that because it's constantly being tortured, constant V2K, constant remote neural. They badger and badger and badger, their victims into exhaustion. So it's like the weaponry is the situation they have for the weaponry is you trapped in your house and nobody believing you, and then they can just stay on it all the time. I don't see where this is really teaching us anything. About like fighting an enemy with it, because nobody can know about it. You have to be trapped, like your family, can't know about it, and they've just got to have infinite time. And you've got to be a person who is not prone to violence, really, and won't go out and do anything, so they can have a lot of time to do this stuff. Um, so I don't even. I mean, I know that people have gone out and done crazy things, and that's one of the goals. But I don't understand. I don't understand. This seems to be people who don't care about advances in technology or science. The guy on the V2K, as I was laying down, gasping I could not close my eyes. My eyes are like this, and I was just like almost gurgling. And after 30 minutes, I started being able to close my eyes. So I don't know what happened. I have to go to my neurologist. I have to make an appointment for him. Um, but it was scary in the way they reacted on the V2K, just like they reacted when they give me convulsions. They're like, fuck this guy. He's not a good person, so it doesn't matter. And they're getting to a point where nothing matters, and they remote neural monitor. I don't even want to talk about the stuff they remote neural monitor into my head. I do not. It's so disgusting and satanic. And then they like false flag it onto me. It is horrifying that people would do this. And when they do this, there is a good person there, and she's horrified, but she doesn't know what to do. Just like my family, just like me, just like all of us, we don't know what to do. We keep trying to move forward, but it's like they tell her, it doesn't matter. He's not a good person, and they will shoot microwave images and phrases that are horrifying into my mind, and they're like, he's not a good person, so we can do this. It's crazy. It's a crazy false flag. This guy is completely false flag. His whole life is false flag. And that's how he lives. That's his philosophy. So he's not going to stop. It's completely illogical. It's destroying his family as well as mine. My parents came over on Sunday, and we're just like, and one of my tires went out. My spare that I was driving on went out, and I'm pretty sure, that's foul play. My oven did break. The thing heated up too much, but I don't think that's foul play. I don't think they did that, but I'm pretty sure they messed with the tire and popped it. So now I have to get a whole new tire and a whole new rim, like on a infinitesimal budget. And I did talk to my mom about what was going on, because I want her on my legacy account. I want to get that set up. I did get some things done, for the charity today and over the weekend. I mean, just like little things that should have taken, 10 seconds or, just a couple minutes. They became all day ordeals. Because of this stuff, like really having to pump myself up. And as I'm like, putting money into these accounts for the charity, these people are saying how not good of a person I am, and it's just complete insanity. I mean, it's just, if you want to, I don't know what you can compare it to, but just all the time, like barking Satan people, just complaining about everybody and destroying their lives, and just surveilling people privately, and then calling you a pervert if you take a bath or anything like that, keeping you away from a normal life, getting a girlfriend or a wife, and then just saying you're a loser and stuff like it. It's just complete insanity. It's exhausting because it's all the time, and it doesn't seem like they say they're tired sometimes. Like this guy will be like, I'm tired, blah blah, but it's like he's gotten people who are fresh. They're only a couple months in, and my body 7 years, 7 to 8 years through with just 24 hours a day torture, not a second, not 1 second of reprieve. And so it's just fresh people come in, they see somebody who's been tortured for 7 years, they, I guess, don't care or don't know, and then they take it away, and they're fresh. And they're definitely up there, because I'll hear them, I'll hear them moving right here and getting it placed, and I'll start feeling it hit my head. If I go into the other room, I will hear them placing a lot of stuff, and these plates, putting them up like this, made a total difference. I mean, a total difference. In actuality, I'd moved all the plates this way and that way, standing up, not pointing up, and that's when that event happened. That's when that traumatic, where they hit me in the skull, in the spine, they were heating it up, and I started convulsing, and my eyes were open looking at my arm, and I couldn't move my arm, and I was having trouble breathing. It was that much pain. So I'm not sure what that does to the human brain. I know it damages the nerves and the muscles around the head. I'm just not sure, but I do feel it feels like every time I go through one of those really, really bad events, it must be kind of like what a person experiences when they have a seizure. It kind of changes them. They have to heal back. I need to go to my neurologist and find some kind of way, to explain something to him where he can give me something that can help. I'm still taking the kratom. It does help with the pain. And I do take Ativan. Like, I take Ativan when it gets really bad, and it kind of helps me, but they are just wearing me down. And it's like a slow death from exhaustion. I'm defending it pretty good. Like right now, it's like I feel a little bit of heat on my head. I can feel the beam, kind of not as strong because I put the plates facing up. But I mean, it's like I want to go knock on their door and just see their face so I can know what's going on. And if I see them out there or whatever, my mom's coming to live here. So, she was coming over to move stuff in here, not move in. And I heard them move tons of stuff from over there to over here. So I guess they thought that she was coming to like stay or whatever. And then I told her, and she says she believes me. I don't really know. But she's like, I need your help now, because her and my dad are moving out of the house. We're all struggling. She needs my help at the charity to take care of things. And these people, they're staying on course. Because if they don't, then it will give what I'm saying credit. So they have to discredit what I say, and they have to be the most evil they can be to discredit me and make sure that they don't get in trouble and knowledge about these weapons don't get out. So even though I have this situation where my mom is like, I need your help, and because me and my dad are moving out, he's struggling still with his issues, which I really do think that they are hitting my mom, my dad, my aunt for sure in some capacity, either remote neural monitoring or actually have them in have this in this program. And it's very scary because my dad's already gone through a brain injury. With me, though, when they really hurt me, they just see it as an excuse to pump up the weapons. They're using the trauma so the remote neural monitoring will work better. So what I picture that when they did give my dad a brain injury, they said, well, this is perfect. He has a brain injury, so he won't know the changes, and then we'll use this weaponry and he won't know. Completely evil, completely satanic, just completely. But they on the V2K, they'll be like, he's just not a good person. He's evil. So they've started mimicking that about a year ago, and they've kind of stuck with that. And then they, with the images that they can microwave into my head and the phrases and stuff like that with synthetic telepathy, I guess they can show certain people with this equipment and just lie to them, and say that that's just what, my regular line of thought. Very dangerous ignorance about this technology. and the people facing it and fighting it really do have a hopeless feeling, because it's like you're being murdered every night, and yeah, you know, it's not like tomorrow it's going to be all right. You can tell your family what happened, that you were murdered and raped, and get medical help. It's constant. It's really the worst thing in that I can think of in human history. Um, that's not to say though that I don't have hope. I'm exhausted. The remote neural monitoring, because I've been traumatized so many times, is working better. And then when I talk about this, like, I have a kind of um, a normal logic where I realize that non-TIs could see this, like, oh, you're having attacks, and it's making, you think that you're being remote neural monitored more. But this stuff, it really exists. These people are doing it. They're making a lot of money doing it, and they have philosophies that don't coincide with empathetic human behavior. They have philosophies that are actually about kind of wanting people off of the earth. That's just what I see in their actions, where it doesn't matter. It's like that's what they say a lot. They say it doesn't matter anymore. It's like because they've hurt me and they've hurt my family so much, and they're so deep into it, and there's so much vehicular stalking and stalking out in the city, and it's so much. It's the DHS fusion centers have been built up, and the lies have been built up since they've built all that up and that destruction and hurt my family so much. They're like, well, it doesn't matter anymore because they've done so much damage. It doesn't matter anymore. It doesn't matter anymore. Just horrifying. I mean, horrifying. And that dream they put in my head was just, oh, like the worst. Yeah, I've never experienced something like that. Not a horror movie, not anything. It was just like, it wasn't like you were looking at what a mental patient would dream. It was like you were experiencing the feelings that they would feel while you experience that dream. I can't even describe it in any other way. And if they have this, like if they do have a technology to take dreams out of mental patients' head, like real mental patients, maybe turn crazy from this program and then put them on to people who aren't far enough along or normal people, this is a horrible nightmare that we all have to fight. I'm coming up on 30 minutes. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I think I'm just going to go ahead and make another video later. I want to go ahead and get a video out and let y'all know how I'm doing. A lot of the people they've kind of been displaced and come here from other parishes. People around my dad's house are pulling stuff out of their house. Trying to get the insurance to take care of it. It was very bad for the state. This program kept chugging along around it. Not around it, but actually it was bolstered by an emergency. I've seen a lot of like army trucks, like equipment trucks, drive by me, and Hummers, like military Hummers and stuff like that. Going by me, and it's in the days way after the flood. So, the displacement pushed all these people into the city, and now they have all their targets kind of trapped in the city, and they're trying to work it out, I guess, which ones need the most attention. So it's bad. Like, even in emergencies, it bolsters this satanic ritual directed energy program. But all right, I'm gonna go ahead and in this video I'm gonna take some readings and do another video, maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow. I'm just very, very tired. I'm super tired, so I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up and put it out so y'all can know how I'm doing, and just get that main news about the TI community. We're still trucking forward. We still have hope. It's urgent, because I know a lot of people are feeling like me and being tortured even harder than me. So we're getting there, guys, and God is still behind us. So I will definitely see you guys in the next one. I love y'all. I hope y'all are doing all right. Please comment below. Tell me how y'all are doing. And I'll definitely see you on the next one. There will be hopefully not many more to come, because we'll end this. But as long as it's going on, I will see you on the next one. All right, guys, I love y'all.